Hey everyone, this is Bobby with bobbystamps.blogspot.com. I wanted to show you a cute card. Some people call these spinner cards, and I've heard them also called slider cards. So it's whatever terminology I guess you want to use. But they're super cute. Just look how cute that is. It's super easy to make. I thought it was going to be a little bit complicated, but it's not really at all. So just to tell you a little brief history on why I'm making these. This is the last one I'm getting ready to make. I was the director of a daycare for 10 years at our church. I felt the call of God wanting me to start a daycare at our church, and we did, and it was very successful, and I loved it, and I had so many kids and families that I became so close to. We just recently closed it. April 8th was our last day. We were doing great. We had 108 kids. Just loved it, but we just simply could not keep staff. It's just, in our community, it was just, we just could not keep employees, and I just felt like it was not doing a good service to the children or our families anymore, and just kind of got tired of fighting it every day and decided, for my stress, it was best for me to just find a job someplace else. So with that being said, like I said, I had some kids that I'm gonna try not to cry. I had some kids that they'd been a part of their life since the day they were born. And I'm making these cards for them. They're all in school now, except for one that I'm going to be sending this to, and he's going to go in a couple of years. So I have one little girl that's getting one of these cards. She was 3 months old, and she's 10. I have another girl that I had from birth, and she's about 8 or 9 right now. A couple of them about 8 or 9. So they're going to get quite the surprise when they get this in the mail from me this week. And on the inside of them, I didn't show you guys this part, but on the inside, I stamped the little butterfly on the corner there, and I'm going to write a little hand note to each of them. But as you can see, if this just pops out, you just put it back in there in the track, and it just picks right back up where it left off. So I'm going to give the moms a little heads up on Facebook that they're going to get this in the mail. I'm not going to tell them until after they priority get it, but just explain to them what to do if that little bee slips right out of there. So okay, let me quit slobbering over you guys and telling you my sad story, but we're going to use the new stamp set, Shooting Star, and the thinlets that go with it, Sliding Star framelets. And the one I chose to use is of course, the circle. So we're going to use the circle, and then we're going to use the bee. So I'm just going to grab those out of there really quick. We're going to need a piece of, hold on guys, I forgot to get my white, or I'm sorry, my yellow. I forgot to get the Daffodil Delight to cut the slider piece out of. So that's what we'll cut the slider piece out of. And then as you can see, I just got a scrap piece that will cut the butterfly out of. So we need the stamp set, and the only thing that we're going to use out of there, we're going to use the bee, we're going to use the little hive, and then the sentiment that we're going to use is You're Sweet as Can Be. That one right there. And it's very, very tiny font, I will tell you that right now. So a few of the items I'm using are retired. You can no longer get them. I'm using the washi label because I'm just obsessed with the washi label and hate it that they discontinued it. So I cut a piece of white cardstock to make my little note on the inside, and it's cut at 4 5 1/4. So we can actually just go ahead and ink that up. And I just chose to put it right there in the bottom. So we'll just set that out of the way. It's going to go on the inside. This is the designer series paper out of the birthday pack, and it's no longer available, or if it is, it's retired, so can't get it anymore. This actually might have been out of the, actually can't remember now. Yeah, I think it's out of the birthday one. So I just cut it just for a little bit of color. I was trying to match, you know, like the bee, and the bee is yellow and black, but I just wanted a little pop of color on the bottom of it. There's so many, as I'm doing this, I have so many cute ideas that are popping up in my head now about this. So we're going to need our Big Shot. We'll bring that in. Whoops. Kind of move this a little bit closer to me, make sure you guys can still see. I got to grab one of my plates over here. So you just take your Daffodil Delight cardstock, put the round spinner Thinlit on there, and just run it through the Big Shot. And then keep that piece because you need it too. We're going to stamp on it. It's the center. So just throw that out of the way. And then for the bee, I find sometimes we're going to stamp it first. So move that out of the way and get it inked back up really good. Okay. So what I was going to say is I'm going to restamp that one. I didn't get a good crisp image. I'm not sure where my foam pad is. I cleaned my room the other day, and this is what I get for cleaning my room. Now I can't find it because that's what I need to stamp on right now, and it would give me a good image. Okay, I guess I need to find that after I get done with this video, guys. Okay, that one's a little bit better. So I have found with my magnetic plate, sometimes when you're doing a die like this, let me scoot in a little bit so you guys can see. Sometimes it wants to move around, and I just don't trust it to stay where I want it. So I grab washi tape and just use 2 little pieces to hold it into place. And you just need enough to hold it right where you want it to go. And I'm gonna slide this back a little bit so it doesn't hit the tripod. And then I haven't had it, let's see, it just pops right out. I haven't had it really rip my cardstock. It might one of these days, but so far I've been lucky. And I'll just move this, get this out of our way. So now we'll go to the round piece right here. I really wished I knew what I did with that mat. I have no idea. I'm gonna have to find it though. And then I just stamped the hive right in the center. And then, where's my card? It's super quick. It's very quick to put together. I've just been using, oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna have to pause because I'm out of snail. I'm out of fast fuse. Hold on, guys. So sorry about that, guys. But look what I found. So some good came out of that. It just kind of blended into everything was why I was overlooking it. I knew it was around here someplace, very close. Okay, so we'll just put that there. Then we're going to need some of the new adhesive strips that they just came out with for shaker cards. And what I've been doing, it's just basically holding it, and then this stuff is super easy to use, and it is so workable. Like, I am not even having a hard time with the circle until I just messed up right there and let it go there. And I've just been trying to get it as close to the edge as what I could possibly get it, so it won't interfere with the pennies sliding around the inside. So you just basically just make sure you're not getting it too close to the edge so it shows through, but you just walk it around. And I was wanting to show you guys my trick on when I came to an end like that, but since I came to that kind of an end, it's not going to work out that great for me to show you. So I'm just going to line that up right there, and then I'm just going to snip it right there, push that down, and then I've just been walking around with my fingers making sure that I have it stuck down pretty well. You peel the back off, the sticky, just like you do your dimensionals. And then make sure I got this little piece right there. And then you just, I've been just holding it over and centering it. Okay, now you're going to need 2 pennies. You can use washers. My husband got me some from his garage, and I will be honest with you, I like the pennies better. They're much easier to work with, they're not as heavy, and they work super easy, and they're very good. Put a dimensional right in the center of your bee, peel that off, stick your bee to the back of the pennies. And I want you guys to watch how stinking easy this is. Throw your penny in there. You don't really even have to line it up. And look at that. Look how easy that is. I am just amazed. Stampin' Up! Once again. Fantastic job. Now we need a piece of white, or I'm sorry, yellow. Let me see if I have a thinner piece. So you need a piece of the Daffodil Delight, because this is what we're going to stamp the sentiment on. Just ink it up. I'm not sure if I have it. This font is so tiny, I might have it upside down, guys, but it doesn't matter because we can, and I did. But I didn't do half bad for it being upside down. Just stamp that right in the middle. Pop it up. Gonna grab 2 more dimensionals. And you guys can order these supplies 24/7. You can visit my blog, you can order that way, or you can go to bobbystamps.stampinup.net and shop there. That's actually where my blog will just redirect you to. You can shop there 24/7. If you're not currently working with the Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I would love to be your demonstrator. I blog almost every day. I try to do YouTube videos 2 to 3 times a week. I try to do neat new techniques, ideas, just not the ordinary same old kind of stuff. So there is my spinner card, guys. I got to go because I have to put this inside here and write some very special children some very special notes. Thanks, guys. God bless.